right, I'm here. That's Jay Gaunt. Now, how old are you, Jay?
15 years old.
15 years old. Okay, this is the new millennium that we're looking at right now. Jay Gaunt is here, and this is for a part of it. I'm going to interview him as in the ongoing series of Ricci road videos. What that means is that I meet players on the road that are worth talking to, and it doesn't matter what age they are. I've done TJ Clay and RJ Harmon so far. And I've known Jay now, how long has it been?
A year and a half?
Year and a half, 2 years, something like that. So, I've really seen him progress unbelievably. I mean, it's just been, I mean, from where you were this summer when I saw you out in Colorado to now is really, I mean, light speed progression. I mean, and you were great out there. You had some solid blues chops and some solid rhythm, but you're really getting a feel, and you're really starting to sound like, to me anyway, a culmination of the modern greats on this instrument, meaning McCulloch, Grilling, myself, Kim Wilson, all of the great players that exist now, but especially the sort of the younger grouping of guys that kind of come out of the Howards and the Carloses and the Kims that are here now, like myself and like Dennis and like McCulloch. I'm hearing their influence really predominantly in your playing. Is that at all accurate, or am I?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you, Chris McCulloch, Dennis is my teacher. All those guys are really trying to study and that kind of stuff. Like, I know Chris McCulloch, I said McCulloch for some reason. He taught me like third position, like 12th position, all that stuff, and that really sunk in for me. And like you, I listen to you like 12 times a day. So,
thanks, man.
And
so,
then.
Yeah, you can really hear it. I mean, the way you're kind of tone block slurring, the way you're going into your notes is really, really cool and very refreshing for me, because it's becoming intrinsic to you at this point. And it's really only a matter of time before you completely have your own sound. And what you're going to find, which will be weird, is that there will be kids even younger than you coming into your sound. And you will hear bits and pieces of you in some other kid. You know what I mean? Which is very strange and sort of unnerving. And I'm a very altruistic person, and I love giving, and but I remember Pat used to always say, "Damn, man, that's my shit, you know, it's my licks." Like, I haven't even gotten a chance to get famous for that lick, and now you're doing it, you know. I know the feeling now, like when I listen to guys like you and RJ, who are really just, I mean, in my opinion, just the great hope of this instrument at this point, and really an exciting time for the harp. You're I mean, not only are you the culmination of myself and Dennis and all the greats past and present, McCulloch and Little Walter and Sonny Boy and those guys, but you're also the culmination of the internet and of the information age, which is interesting because at 15, previously you wouldn't have had as much access. Now, you know, your mom's also been very supportive. She's back there, folks, and supervising the interview to make sure I don't give Jay cigarettes or drugs or something, or beer. All right, but
and I'm going to go to Colorado and go to Rockies in the Rockies and study with like you and Chris McCulloch and Michael Pelican and all that kind of stuff, and like Mark Hummel and Dave Barrett.
You been to Barrett's class?
No, I've gone to personal.
Oh, really?
Like
30 hours.
30 hours.
30 hours with David Barrett.
Yeah.
Now, what was that like?
That was really cool. I don't think I was quite good enough for it yet.
Oh, maybe.
Because like cause like what he was telling me, like, I think if I were to do that now, I would get a lot more from it. But I think it really helped my playing. He's a really good teacher. Like,
very good.
He really knows how to teach harmonica.
And a great guy.
Yeah, really. Yeah. And he's really funny.
Yeah, he is, in a very dry,
very
Dennis
dry
type of way. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great. So, I mean, look, forgive this question, but I gotta ask. I mean, how'd you get started playing harmonica?
Well, I got into blues through Hendrix.
Okay.
And then like the Blues Brothers and stuff, and that's kind of, I don't know, I thought harmonica would be a good idea, I guess. And just kind of.
Any one particular player that you heard?
Well, I was like searching for like harmonica. There's the first thing I actually heard, and I don't tell people this because I don't think of it, but I thought of it now. You know, Louis Myers.
Yeah. Louis Myers. Yeah. Little Walter's guitar player.
Yeah. He does a song called Top of the Harp.
Yeah, on the harmonica, in case you don't know at home. Little Walter's guitar player, Louis Myers, brother of Dave Myers, also played harmonica, and a lot of people aren't aware of that, but a lot of people are, but yeah.
Yeah, he has a song called
Top of the Harp.
Yeah, that was the first harmonica song I ever heard.
Oh, okay.
And it was cool. It's really good. Like, looking
play.
back on it.
He can play, yeah. Okay, so then after that, you sought out Dennis almost immediately, or?
No, John Paris.
Oh, who?
John Paris.
Oh, Johnny Winter's bass player, that's
Yes,
right. And that's when I met you, that was who your teacher was.
Yes,
I remember that.
And he still teaches me guitar and harmonica.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the harmonica, it's not so much teaching anymore, it's discussing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're learning, you know, all due respect to John Paris, but I mean, you've sort of surpassed him.
Yeah, I mean, and he tells people that.
Yeah. Okay. So you're learning guitar as well. How's that affecting your harmonica?
Well, now I know like scales. Like
yeah.
Well, I watch scales videos and I learn scales, but now I know a bunch of songs of guitar that I'm now trying to play some harmonica. Just like everyday, like Born with a Bad Sign. And
yeah.
Play the funky music, White Boy, and some weird songs like that.
Who are your favorite guitar players?
Hendrix. So Johnny Winter's really good. Joe Bonamassa.
Bonamassa.
Danny Gatton. Peter Green.
Yeah.
Roy Gallagher.
Those are all great players. What about Pat? Did you ever get into Pat Ramsey?
Yes.
So you've heard some Pat?
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
And I know that he's like you if you put the tape down, if you slow it down a little bit and don't put over those.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
in a way.
I added just a lot of 16th note glissandos to what Pat did, and a little bit more legato. You know, yeah. But basically that's the same. I owe it all to Pat. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So. You start off as a lip purser. Let's get right into the real shit. Okay, you start off as a lip purser.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call myself a tongue blocker.
Okay.
I'm completely happy with that.
That's awesome. I think that's the way of the future. Why?
Depends. Like there's certain stuff you can't do tongue blockers, and there's certain stuff you can't do. But I can overblow and hit the high notes and stuff tongue block.
Excellent.
But
I cannot.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I never spent much time trying.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be really hard, and I was like, okay, I'll try this once. Probably not gonna get it. And I did it. I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
I can't really get the four that much.
Yeah.
But I get the other ones.
How about now? You mentioned Mitch Kashmar. Can you tongue block low bend?
Yes.
Really?
You want to do it?
Yeah.
And
that's it. Yeah. 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 I mean, vamp on it. Vamp on it. Yeah. Man, I love when Mitch does that, man. He is the best first position player on the planet for that old school way of playing it.
Yeah, him and Kim Wilson.
Man, I think, well, okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, so anyway, so you got with Dennis. Now, Dennis tried to reform you entirely and failed. Why? Now, were you reformed for a little while? Were you 100% tongue blocking?
Never.
Never?
But whatever I played for Dennis was. I mean, Dennis, if you're watching this, like, I really like tongue blocking. I've gotten good at it because of Dennis. Really, I wouldn't have really gotten good at it, but I mean, you can't do like the stuff you do tongue blocking. You can't do
just the low end speed shit. That's really it. And the middle octave you can play tongue blocking just as fast. Yeah.
In the low end, like. Yeah,
well, it's my theory that there's one of the other reasons is not having to do with speed, but it has to do more with
like
sort of a smoothness. Yeah, like coming instead of. I mean, you can play it smoother than that tongue blocking, but dominantly, and you're playing is that.